Good morning, everyone. This is Jefferson Scott with What's Happening in Birmingham. Today I have the honor and pleasure of being with Dr. Martha Bouyer, who is running for Place 2 of Jefferson County Board of Education. Good morning, Dr. Bouyer.
Good morning, Mr. Scott.
Thank you for taking time out your day.
I'm excited to be here.
Okay, I know election is coming around the corner, November the 6th. So tell me, why are you running for Place 2 for Jefferson County Board of Education?
I've been on the board since 2014, and as a result of that, my time is running out. But we've started so many wonderful things for the Board of at the Board of Education and for the students of Jefferson County. I want to continue some of the work that we've started, things like introducing and starting a mid-level IB program for our students. We're getting ready now. We're building 7 new schools. We're making major renovations at 9 other schools. And I want to see that work completed. I want to be a part of what I started.
Okay, so what is Place 2? Is it geographical?
Well, Place 2 really and truly represents the entire county. Like some school districts, they actually have districts 1, 2, or 3. But in Jefferson County, it's like having a place at the table. There are 5 places at the table, and right now I occupy Place 2. So that represents all 36,000 students, all 4,000 plus employees, and once again, it allows me to have an impact on what we do across the entire Jefferson County Board of Education.
Okay, so I see your campaign platform. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Sure. I can remember I taught like civics and government, and I can remember teaching lessons to my students about how a political candidate actually builds a platform, those things that they want to do once they're elected. So in looking at the things that we've done, the things that we're currently doing, and what I would like to see take place by the end of my term, those are the things that I put together. So I'm looking at trying to make sure, once again, that all of our schools, all of our work sites are safe and secure places in which to work and learn and be productive. I'm trying to make sure that we are able to expand our pre-K kindergarten. It's important, Jarvis, that young people come to school ready. You know, it's not like it was when I was in school. Maybe you got to first grade and you know absolutely nothing. Today, in order for students to be more successful or to level the playing field, they need to have skills already when they come to school. And I've been able to visit schools in our pre-K program, and we're not talking about teaching hardcore lessons for students, but making sure that they learn even the soft skills about school, interacting with other people, that they come to school with some idea about computers and how they're useful in our lives. So by expanding our pre-K program to include more students, we give more of them an opportunity to come to school ready day one. So if we do this at 4 years old and the age of 5, so by the time they're 6, when they come to school, they're on an equal playing field with their other classmates who may have had more exposure in other areas.
Okay, one thing I know is about your experience. You was a former classroom teacher and supervisor. So how has that prepared you for the position now?
I think those experiences are invaluable when we think about the Board of Education. Being a former classroom teacher, I understand the idea of needing resources and trying to find ways to get those. Being a curriculum supervisor, I understood the needs to try to prepare our teachers to better teach the subjects. In my area was social studies. So I did things like wrote a grant for $1 million to help teachers better teach American history. Programs like History Alive, how do my teachers take what they know and turn that into like engaging lessons that children really understand why history matters. So I think having a curriculum and background, having a curriculum where even today I still work with teachers from around the world and as well as the nation. I've had teachers to come here to work with me through the U.S. Department of State from places like Russia, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Pakistan. So I'm still knowledgeable. I've been a trainer where I've trained teachers through a program called COMP, and that's Classroom Organization and Management. So when I'm visiting a school, if a teacher's having a problem, and they call upon me, then I've got the expertise, not just because of what I've learned, because of what I've experienced as well.
Okay. What do you feel is the biggest challenge facing Jefferson County schools?
I think the biggest challenge facing Jefferson County schools is one that is facing school districts across the state. Through the AAA program that allows the state to take money from public schools, it's just an amazing loss of revenue. So far, we've lost, not just Jefferson County, but across the state of Alabama, $142 million. So our biggest challenge right now is to maintain confidence of parents that we are able to do a great job, that we are able to provide a Class 1 education to their students, whether they plan to go on to college, whether they plan to enter the workforce. So I just want to restore that and make sure that we're able to keep those funds slated for public schools in public schools.
Okay. What would you tell parents that are thinking about taking their kids from the public school system and switching maybe to charter schools?
I want parents to know that we have an outstanding reputation as a school district, and that we're able to offer far more for their students, or than a charter school can. I know that those people put together programs that they do well at what they do, but we do a better job. We're able to teach not only the basics like reading, writing, history, government classes, but we can offer fine arts, things that maybe a charter school cannot offer. We do a better job. We've done it longer. And then also I want parents to realize that they just renewed a tax incentive in Jefferson County. And that shows that they have really and truly confidence in what we're doing. If that had not been the case, they never would have renewed the tax that would allow us to build new schools, expand our programs, to offer more programs in things like career tech. So they've already placed confidence in us, and I'm just asking them to continue to do that and to allow us to do what we do best.
Okay, I'll be remiss not to ask, you have a lot of community service experience and how that's prepared you for the position.
I do a lot of work and have been doing this for like the last 20 years, working with kids who are aging out of foster care. Right now, nationally, there are over 500,000 children in some form of out-of-home care. And in Jefferson County in Alabama, the numbers are staggering. And what we don't realize is that when students are placed in, let's say, a out-of-home facility, a group home, at the age of 18, when they graduate high school, Jarvis, those children are then, released from care, or from especially a group home setting. There's nothing magical about turning 18 that makes maybe if you were silly, naive 18-year-old ready for life on your own. So through an organization that I helped to establish called My Father's House Foundation, we offer independent and transitional living skills training for young people preparing to age out of foster care. Our goal is that when they do leave, that they have some understanding about what it means to develop real relationships, what it means to have a job, to get up every morning and go to work, that they know that if they're sick and they need a doctor, where to go. So that's our whole goal. How do we prepare young people for life after foster care? For the most part, these are lessons that maybe you and I learned at home. But if you're in foster care, maybe you didn't get all those lessons. Maybe depending upon when you got into care and where you were placed, you didn't do that. So young people come to us and we continue that lesson. The most fun lesson I guess we've ever done was teaching children how to catch the bus.
Oh, okay.
That was so much fun. We did it kind of like the Amazing Race. And we gave them 5 stops that they had to make within a certain period of time. And that includes things like, where's the library? Where would you go for entertainment? If you were sick, where's the doctor? If you needed police, where's the closest one to you? So that Amazing Race, they had a lot of fun, but that they ever learned the city of Birmingham.
Oh, okay. So Tuesday, November the 6th, what would you like to say to the voters? And I'll let you stare in the camera and make your closing argument.
Well, I'm going to pull out this sign that we've been looking at this entire time. And I'm asking voters on Tuesday, November the 6th, made the quality choice. Martha Bouyer, place 2. I'm asking that you allow me to remain at the table and that you allow me to continue to be your voice. I listen, I care, and I care enough to make a difference. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Bouyer. And for more interviews, please check out my website, what'shappeningbirmingham.com. Thank you all again. Bye-bye.